So in the past week, we learned that Mortal Kombat X goes mobile, Metal Gear Solid 5 gets an official release date, and EA shuts down Maxis.
Wait, so what's gonna happen to my Sims?
Don't worry, your Sims are fine. You're just gonna lose your SimCity. I'm Tam2.
I'm Danica.
And this is Turn-Based with the game news from the past week. Well, let's jump straight into the news because we just told you who we are. I'm Tam2 and that's Danica. Rock Band 4 was not only announced for PS4 and Xbox One, but all 2,168 songs available for it, as well as the instruments, the plasticky ones, are compatible as well.
That means the songs you purchased over the years will still be playable, and I dare you to beat my high score for Suffragette City. Mortal Kombat will be out next month for PS4, PC, and Xbox One, but there will also be a mobile version so you can finish anyone on the go.
The gameplay will be different than the console titles, of course, using a card system to perform moves and fatalities. Unlockables are cross-platform as long as you earn them while logged into your WB Play account.
Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, also finally got a release date, being September 1st of this year. As always, Hideo Kojima mentioned he will not work on Metal Gear ever again. During the week, EA has shut down the main Maxis studio, Maxis Emeryville.
They were responsible for the development of SimCity and Spore, and EA states that they will consolidate IP development to their studios in Redwood Shores, Salt Lake City, Helsinki, and Melbourne.
So my Sims are still safe?
Yes, they are, like I told you.
This shutdown announcement was made while the Game Developers Conference happened over the week, with also plenty of other news, however. Many indie games that people were able to enjoy on PC the past months, like Don't Starve, Wasteland 2, and Octodad, are headed to consoles as well, if they weren't already. One of them, Super Dungeon Brothers, even has cross-platform capabilities between PC and consoles, which is pretty awesome. Oh, and Battletoads appearing in Shovel Knight. For Xbox One.
That means I have to get an Xbox One. In more unfortunate news, it was announced that HoloLens creator Mike A passed away in a car accident after being rear-ended at high speed, the impact being fatal. The offender was caught and arrested for manslaughter and caught a $100,000 bail. The HoloLens project, which was an augmented reality headset, will still most likely be launched simultaneously with Windows 10. Mike A was primarily responsible for developing the software running the gear. Our thoughts and condolences go to his loved ones.
Staying here with Microsoft, VP of Interactive Entertainment Business and EMEA Head of Games, Phil Harrison, announced his resignation from the company after 3 years. No word on details about the reasons behind it, however, as no one at GDC was able to comment on his departure. We best knew him from his career at Sony, overseeing global strategy and development for 13 studios in Japan, UK, the Netherlands, and the US.
I knew him as the guy who convinced me to get the same phone he used at E3 to take pictures and upload to PlayStation Home because I thought that was cool.
Also made some important new additions to the service, and I'd like to share some of those with you here today for the first time. The first one is that we now have the home client running on a mobile phone. I hope you can see this, that on my Sony Ericsson mobile phone I now have some of the touch points of the service running here live.
But speaking of Sony, they announced Project Morpheus' release date for the first half of 2016. Still no word on the cost of the virtual reality headset, but Sony president of their worldwide studio Shuhei Yoshida said that this is a console product, so we like to provide our hardware at as low price as we can do. Meanwhile, Valve and HTC also announced their own VR headset named Vive. The retail version will come out by the end of the year, including 2 motion sensing controllers and 2 base stations.
Reporters from Polygon were told that the demos they played at the GDC required a high-end video card and a very competitive gaming PC. The HTC representative mentioned Half-Life 3 breaking the internet, but he apologized shortly after. So with the Morpheus, HoloLens, Vive, and of course the Oculus Rift, at least the future will offer various devices for consumers with different wallet sizes. And you might even have enough left for NVIDIA's $200 Android-powered Shield microconsole this upcoming May. The device is mainly focused on streaming games, much like NVIDIA's other existing Shield devices, with the difference that the processor, more advanced and less restricted than the mobile chips, will allow this little powerhouse to stream games in 4K, for the fancy people who want to game on such a resolution.
Bethesda lined up Wolfenstein: The Old Blood to be released in May on PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. The standalone DLC based on The New Order will once again follow BJ Blazkowicz, killing more Nazis and shit. With this out of the way, maybe Bethesda may show off Fallout 4, Doom 4, and Elder Scrolls 6 at their first standalone E3 press conference this year, and of course, the moment we know more, you'll know more. And we're done.
So, loot list?
Loot list! Coming out this week is Devil May Cry Definitive Edition for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, the third episode of Resident Evil Revelations 2 for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC, Hotline Miami 2 for PlayStation 3, 4, Vita, and PC, Zombie Trilogy along with Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate Edition for Xbox One, PS4, and PC, Far Cry 4 Valley of the Yetis for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, Atelier Shally Alchemists of the Dusk Sea for PS3, City Skylines for PC, Flame Over for PlayStation Vita, Mushroom Man Truffle Trouble for PC, Ori and the Blind Forest for Xbox One and PC, I want that game, Sid Meier's Starships for PC, Trine Enhanced Edition for Wii U, and Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters for PlayStation Vita. And that's a wrap for this week's Turn Base. Check back next week for a look back at game news as always. I'm Tam2.
And I'm Danica. Game on!
Are you mocking me?
Maybe.